The Chicago chapter, the first.
Oh,
I
did
mean,
you?
I
Okay.
just started it. But people in this house just won't let me live. They said I made those videos this morning. You good?
Oh, wow.
You good? We need your attention for the rest of the day. You good? But I'm gonna do your intro, and then we're gonna get into the questions.
Okay.
All right. Today on Black Girl Tired Book Talk, we're sitting down with an author who writes across worlds. Literally USA Today best-selling author Posey Park, also known in the paranormal romance universe as Zoe Blaze, has created more than 30 novels spanning contemporary romance, romantic suspense, mafia thrillers, and supernatural love stories. Her characters range from Navy SEALs to mobsters, assassins to hackers, and under Zoe Blaze, she dives into shifters, vampires, and other paranormal realms. No matter the genre, her heroes are alphas. Her twists are unexpected. Yes, they fucking are. Yes. And her heat level will melt the page. Hailing from Detroit, now living in Atlanta, she's a master of creating worlds readers can't put down. Today we'll go behind the pen to talk about her dual identities as an author, the power of representation in romance, and how she keeps readers hooked book after book.
So happy to be here. Now, I want to say this. I don't write paranormal yet. Under Zoe, I write contemporary billionaire mountain man romance.
Why did I think that was?
It probably in Mountain Man the book too. It probably has those elements of paranormal.
So I should
So
have said supernatural.
yeah, basically, yeah,
Okay.
um, yeah. I get that on that book.
I should have said supernatural. Okay. So, Posey. For readers who may not know you yet, who is Posey Parks and who is Zoe Blaze, and how are they different in mentality, tone, and writing style?
um, Posey Parks is, I don't know. I feel like I love to do like anything that has to do with romantic suspense across both um pen names, but under Posey, I feel like because I write about Black women, I want to make sure that the Black woman's voice is heard. She may start out weak, but she becomes strong by the end of the story. I feel that I put some of myself into the characters because I didn't have the best upbringing as a child in Detroit. I know about the hard streets or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and that sometimes may come across in my characters in the books. What else did you ask me a lot in that question?
How are they different in mentality, tone, and writing style when it comes to the two?
um, Let me see. For Zoe, she's I feel like I can probably say more, or I can kind of write a little crazier in that pen name than I can in my IR pen name.
Elaborate on crazier.
I can honestly say whatever I want in those books, and no one will say anything about it. They'll actually say, "Can I get more?" But
Oh,
if I do that in an IR book, it is going to be a problem. Uh, Readers often have something to say. Like I was talking to my PA about this character because this is captive romance in the MC romance book I just wrote, and
mm-hmm.
I was like, he has to put her, potentially chain her up in the basement. And I'm like, how's that going to go? Someone's going to have something to say. And my PA was like, well, just write it. It's captive romance. I was like, but I can't. Now, if this was Zoe Blaze, I could do that. No one would care
Mm-hmm.
because she would be a YT person. But
Mm-hmm.
because she's Black, I could get backlash. So I had to come up with something and just say that she's like in this cell and that she's zip tied to something, some
Yeah.
metal thing or whatever to get around that. She's still locked up, but I feel like no one's going to come after me for that.
You want to go dark?
Yeah, I would like to. I mean, well, it's supposed to be dark romance, but I I see it in the reviews. People be tripping, and so I just try to avoid it a lot of times. It's just annoying.
Do you think that maybe it's just your fan base is just used to you writing a certain type of way, and they just don't want to break out of the old way of things and don't evolve along with you as you go along?
No, those aren't my readers who say that.
Oh,
Those are just general readers who read IR, and that's the thing
mm,
about interracial romance. It's a touchy genre to write in. Readers can just be touchy about it because it's a black woman, and they feel that I understand we should take care of her, but black women are strong, and we need
yes.
to show that, and don't coddle the situation. Let her be strong and let her go through what she's going to go through. It shouldn't matter that because she's, the love interest is white, that is a huge problem. And so
Mm.
that, yeah.
I think people can't get past the fact. I don't honestly I don't know because I started reading King Wright, so I have no idea. I like both sides of the coin, but a lot of times people are just stuck on the fact, oh, I could never date a white man. That's you.
Yeah.
That's you. And also, once again, this is fiction. This is fiction.
Exactly.
It's not like this man is knocking on your door right now saying, hey, bitch, get your ass over here.
Right.
It's literally just fiction. And it's good writing. I like interracial romance. Hell, I like damn near everything except for Christian fiction. Except for Christian fiction and memoirs.
Oh yeah, I know. Do you know, because I'm a publisher, I often get those questions. Can you write my memoir? Can you write? I'm like, no, I cannot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no.
got to be the most boring shit ever. God,
Right. No, I'm sorry.
that's got to be fucking boring for real. Okay, so which pen name came first, and why did you decide? Well, you told us how you just have there are distinct brands, but could you go a little bit more in depth with Zoe Blaze?
I created Zoe Blaze because I wanted to, I guess you can say, cross over a little bit and have more freedom in my writing. So it's still contemporary romance. It is kind of more so on the mainstream side, but I was trying. It was like at that point in time, the Mountain Man theme was huge. So I was like, oh, I can write that, and so that's why I came up with this series, and yeah, it took off from there. But I mean, that's really the only difference I would say. Oh, I know what it is too. And I wrote what is my son that came down here. I told these kids not to come down here. I wrote like, what is it? MFM in that second book. Where would I write that under Posey? No. I have a story like that actually from Kindle Vella, and readers want it. But what readers don't understand is like a small group wants it, but the majority of them don't. And so I don't have time to take my time and write that story and don't get compensated well for it. I'm not doing that. Whereas I could go over to Zoe Blaze and write that, and they'll eat it up and they'll pay me for it. It's just reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you ever find the two sides of your writing life bleeding into each other, like an alpha hero from Posey sneaking into an alphas heroes from Zoe Blaze?
Yeah, I had to like really be careful of that because I was about to cross over characters. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't cross Christian over into the Posey world, yeah, because that first book, he took her virginity like that, within a day in book one. And whereas if I did that under Posey, who knows what they'd say. Yeah. So I guess I can just be freer. I hate to say that, but I can be freer under Zoe. I'm
That's crazy.
kind of the box under Posey.
That's crazy. That's insane. Wow. Your characters range from party planners to mobsters, from Navy SEALs, assassins, hackers, blah blah blah. How do you research and bring such different, I don't know, worlds to life?
You know what? I love watching action movies, and a lot of times I'll just sit down and I'll watch an action movie. I forgot the name of this one movie. It's an action movie. It was like all the cars flipping and stuff like that. I love to put that stuff in my books.
Mm.
And then I use Pinterest a lot to do to find like my visuals, and I Google search a lot of like the party planners. Like, oh my goodness, I'm writing Nikki's Love Torn 2, and writing about the president. You would think it might not be that hard. No, it's not might not be that easy or whatever. It's difficult. Because you have to do all this research. I've been using Wikipedia to find out all this information, and I watch, what is it, Designated Survivor to give me inspiration. So I'll be researching.
Oh, that's my show. I wish
Yes,
they
I
never
was so
ended
devastated
it.
they ended it. That was so good.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
So, our has writing so many genres, like, well, romantic suspense, contemporary romance, and the tropes that you write, has it like made you a stronger storyteller, or has it challenged you to keep like readers engaged across the very different story types?
I feel like it made me a stronger storyteller, because I have a lot of gore in my Posey books. So trying to come up with those torture scenes, it's a challenge. And I have to come up with something different each time. And each time the readers love it, but I mean, I have to go somewhere in my brain to like think up these crazy situations. I created a chair that has these needles that pokes the enemy and all this stuff. And yeah, a lot of wild stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said you love creating possessive, protective heroes who claim they're women. Why does that dynamic appeal to you and to your readers?
I feel like that's what I love, a possessive man. I love a man who is a protector. I feel, I guess that maybe that's what I'm attracted to. So that's what I like writing about.
Mhm.
And I feel like men should, especially the men in my books, they should be protectors. They should be taking care of their woman, making sure she has whatever she needs. I think I probably go too far because I feel like as a woman, well, men don't really actually get it in real life what you need, but in my story, I make sure that the man understands what she needs. If she needs to hop on a jet and go across wherever to see her friends or whatever, I want that to show in the book.
I like that. So, how do you make sure your alpha heroes stay powerful without crossing into toxic territory?
Hmm. Oh, when you say toxic, do you mean like toxic towards the heroine or just?
All the way around, just
Uh,
all the way around.
well, I mean, basically because I mainly write mafia and their mafia bosses, they're pretty much villains. So
Mm,
they're not toxic in the sense that they are horrible guys and bad guys where they're cheating on a woman or anything like that, but they are in the criminal
assholes,
underworld. Huh?
assholes,
How do I?
assholes.
I just don't write assholes like that. Probably under my Brooke Jordan, I write assholes better. I mean, if they're assholes in the Posey world, it's more so that they're assholes to everybody else than the woman.
No, they're not assholes. I'm never saying they're assholes to the women. I'm talking about they're just assholes in general to anybody around them. Like they like breathe wrong and it's curtains. That is because what was it? What's the name of that damn book? Hidden Witness.
Mm-hmm.
That the main character, I mean the male character, he wasn't like, hey, hi, how you doing? He was more of, what up?
You talking about that one or Damaged Love? Because I know Damaged Love, that guy was kind of messed up.
It might be Damien Lutz.
Damaged.
I don't know because
Um,
because hmm.
he was messed up.
That's the
But
one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the
yeah,
one.
he
Yeah.
was like he was standoffish. He's probably one of the most standoffish characters I've ever written.
He was like, I don't like nobody.
I know, yeah, he was like that. He was a total. He was a
He was
total.
like, I don't like nobody at
Yeah.
all. So what's the one must have trait your male lead can't live without? Just can't.
They have to be the possessive thing, being possessive of this woman, being obsessed with her. I would say is a main trait. They have to be that way. Readers love Dominic from Hidden Witness 4 because he's like that. He will kill anybody for content. So yeah, that is like I feel like I do that. I write that pretty well.
You do. You do. You do. Yep. Yeah, crash outs.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay. You also are known for the plot twist.
Yeah. I know, yeah. I am.
We don't be seeing shit coming when we think we got it all figured out. Do you plan them in advance, or do they always do they surprise you sometimes?
They surprise me because a lot of times the way I write my stories is because I'm a pantser. I visualize the story. So as it's playing out in my head, I'm writing. And then like once I get to that part that's about to get crazy, I'm like, oh my God, oh yeah, that would be fire if this is the plot twist. And it just goes from there. It's just wild.
Have you ever had to like completely rewrite a book because the twist changed mid draft?
No, I got stuck in Nikki's Love Torn. I was so ticked off too. I wrote myself into a corner. It was like a plot twist because my characters cross over from, in different books. That can be a challenge because you got to try and remember what they did in that other book. And because Nikki is best friends with Samantha, it was a time in their past that I wanted to put into Nikki's Love Torn. I'm like, oh my God, can I really do this or can I not do it? And I had to like reconfigure this crap in my head and write myself out that corner and add it to the book. But it was not fun. So
That
yeah,
sounds stressful as fuck.
it was stressful as hell. Now I'm not gonna rewrite a book, but I'll stop and just figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So okay, look, baby. Oh God, hold on one second. Go in there with daddy. Go. Her. Do readers ever guess your twist early, and how do you stay one step ahead of them?
Patreon readers, they sometimes they can see it coming. I'm like, dang, y'all been reading me too long. Wait a minute, And then so when I can see that they can see it, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to change this. Because I don't want you to be able to figure it out like that, that fast. So yeah, they're like the only ones I've known that has been able to catch my plot twist, and it's only been a couple of times, but for the most part, they're not able to catch it. Like I got them in Twisted Mafia about. They did not see her having this guy's arm broken. They just did not see that coming. Oh my God, I can't believe she did that. I'm like, yeah, she did. She's a badass mafia princess, and she don't play. And he got what he had it coming.
You got a huge following with Hidden Witness.
Yes.
You have a huge following with Hidden Witness. What makes mafia romance so addictive for readers, you think?
Oh. I guess because it's like you take this woman who's not really in, for the most part, she's not in that world, and then you've got this guy who's this villain who is so gorgeous, and he's just, he knows how to pull her in, and then she gets sucked into his world. And I think they like to see that how they get caught up in their world, and then the danger aspect of it, because there's always some danger, somebody getting kidnapped, yeah, a lot of times they get kidnapped, the females get kidnapped. So yeah, but Hidden Witness, I had a coworker. I was talking to him. He was from New Jersey, and my character's from New Jersey. I love The Sopranos. I love all things mafia, all that. So for me, it's kind of easier to write mafia. And he told me about some situations where the mafia would be at the construction site. I said, "You lying?" And he was like, "No, it would be at the construction sites overseeing stuff." And I was like,
Oh wow.
Tell me more. And then I just ran with it, and that's how I put that stuff in Hidden Witness.
Okay.
And that's he's a construction boss. And when you meet Dylan, that's what he is. But in his other life, he's supposed to become a mafia boss. But he witnessed a murder, and so he's like hiding out in Portland. But he's supposed to be dead. I say that he's supposed to be dead. But he, so once the enemy finds him, basically kidding, I don't want to tell the whole story, but it's wild. But he goes back and he goes into that life as a mafia boss so smooth because his uncle taught him at 16 how to be a boss. And I thought that was just so intriguing. It just gave me Goodfella vibes, and Sopranos and stuff like that. How they just teach you, like how Tony would talk to Christy and stuff like that. I mean, love.
Yeah, I like that. So, how do you balance danger, betrayal, and love in a way that keeps the romance believable?
I feel like my character, he's always going to make sure that he puts her first. So even though he's going through all these crazy situations in the background with his enemies and stuff like that, I want him to show her that she's number one in his life. And so she can more so take on the role of being his wife and becoming a Donna and, being a badass and start killing people, basically.
Have you ever had to tone down a mafia hero because his darkness was like went too far?
No, I would say, what's his name? Ketch is like my worst mafia guy. He just was dropping bodies all over Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, I used to live in Chicago. Well, I told you I live in Chicago. So I love to do that kind of stuff. Dropping bodies all over Chicago just because the guy said he wanted to do something with the woman that he was seeing. And he took him out and dropped him in the trunk and just left him and just kept on going and just went to the next one, killed him. He is the worst. He is the most unhinged villain I've ever written, I would say.
Goodness. So, why have multiple partners under Blaze? What you have like multiple situations going on in Zoe Blaze.
I know.
What is happening, man?
I know. I don't know. I guess it's just the way their family dynamic is set up because it's also more so small town romance. But I have a problem. It's like Posey still comes into play because she's like, we could do this, and then it's got to be this drama, and so it's got to be all this action. And it's like it really wouldn't have been all this action, in the Zoe world. But yeah, Posey kind of bleeds in when it comes to that part of it. So it is a lot of stuff that's happening in the world. I know.
What can this small town contemporary MMFM situation give you creatively that the contemporary and romantic suspense cannot?
I feel like, man, that was my first time writing MFM, and it's two brothers and a heroine. It's a lot. I mean, it's so, I don't know, it's so different. I feel like it's much different. You get to see the guys are twins, but you get to see each side of them. You can see that they're very different,
Mm-hmm.
and but they still both love this woman and will protect her and will go, to the ends of the earth for her. It's still that whole touch her die thing. I think I just carry that across both brands. Um, but yeah, I think that's the difference when you're writing about several people in a relationship. You got to still show each person's characteristics, making sure that they're still different,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then how they come to ensure that they're still different,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then how they come together as still a unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hmm. You do write some crazy characters, though.
I know.
You do. Do you have your own rules for that type of relationship and trope so the world still feels like believable?
Hmm. Oh, that's a good question because some of the things that Dominic did in Hidden Witness 4 was probably wild. Like him tying the guys up and beating their hands with what do you call them?
Golf clubs.
Golf clubs, yeah.
I know
Which is
you
really,
fucking lying.
no, I'm not. He tied their hands to the desk because they were still in front of the casino. So he tied their hands to the desk, and she was sitting right there. Carmen was sitting right there. She never seen nothing like this in her life. She comes from like a good family. Her brothers were going to the NFL, and now she's dating this nutso psychopath who's like, "Oh, you stole from the casino," and he tied their hands down to the desk, and then he beat their hands for stealing from the casino. And would that really happen in real life? Absolutely not. But I feel like for the story, it was believable because they stole, and so they had to be punished.
Posey,
Hmm.
I say this with the wholehearted truth and with everything in me. How the fuck you look so sweet and you be writing these crazy ass motherfuckers? Okay? I'm just, I'm confused. Okay? The looks is not, what the fuck? what the
I know.
hell?
I know. Yeah, and the book that's like really successful right now, which is Ruthless Mafia Boss 2, he is crazy. Luca is really crazy. Like that whole Hannibal Lecter thing, I wanted that in there. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm going whoever did this to you, we're gonna we're gonna take their brain and cook it, and then we're gonna scoop out their eyeballs together." And she's like, "Oh my god, yes." So
Oh my God, yes.
their enemy. The enemy needs to be handled. And my readers were very ecstatic. They love that part.
Oh my God. Do you think the romance industry is moving backwards in support of multicultural and interracial romance by Black authors?
You want me to answer that for real?
For real, for real. Answer. I want to know.
I just get so tired of the way we get treated. I don't want to say I'm going to stop writing interracial romance, but it gets tiresome. It just, when you go to a book signing, you're already looked at like, I want to come over there, but then I don't want to come over there because you've got the black woman with the white guy. I just can't do it. So you get looked over, we're like the red-headed stepchildren in romance. It's just reality. I don't even go to that many signings anymore. Like I think I have 2 coming up, and that's pretty much it because
And ain't none of a boozy book tour. Ain't that about a bitch?
what?
Yeah. I'm just putting that out there. Ain't none of
I want to come to the one in Denver. The paying all that money. That's the other thing. I feel like this time of year, I just paying and paying and paying for book signings. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, just give me a second. But no, I would like to do the one that you guys have in Denver for IR. And it's another thing I find that is so weird. Sometimes you just don't know. Like I think you guys had the signing in Virginia, right? And then like the outpouring of the readers who came out was just like amazing. And I'm like, I go to some signings and no one shows up for us, or very little shows up for us. I just want readers to be confident in themselves. If you read IR, you read IR. Stand up for it, read it, buy it, and keep it moving. Don't sell us out when, don't just look at the table like, I want to come over there, but don't come over here. That bothers me. And it makes it hard to keep writing it.
But you know what? The one thing about Book Tour, we keep the vibe. Everybody's invited. Everybody's invited for the cookout. Wait, hold up. Maybe not everybody. Christian fiction? No. Okay. I'm sorry. I am too much of a heathen for y'all to be in the building and my ass get in trouble. All right. The Lord already got questions. All right. I'm just saying. But no, everybody's invited for the simple fact that readers are eclectic. They like different things. So I don't want to box everybody in, because you find something new at a book signing every time. Even if you go to a romance, just strictly romance event, you find some new romance author. You know what I'm saying? So there shouldn't be this label about, no, we don't want IR here. But that's not, there are events for that. But that's not our thing. You know what I'm saying? Our thing is everyone is welcome. And the readers that come are literally legitimately trying to find new authors or see some of the old authors that they love and they buy. You know what I'm saying? So, and they have a good time. They really sit and talk with y'all, especially the newer authors they never read before.
Yeah.
So give us a chance. Come to Denver.
I'm going to come. I'm going to go online and pay more money.
So, how has the industry's treatment of these genres changed since you started?
Oh, that's a great question. When I started, all I had was Scandal based off the IR world. So that's where I came in at, and I was writing my IR books kind of like Scandal a little bit. So readers were excited, but I made a mistake and had the one guy, when the two were broken up, like sleep with somebody else, and the readers were like, no, that can't happen. I'm like, but they weren't together. I'm confused. He should never have done that. I was like, oh shit, okay, all right. So I had to go back in my book and change that. I mean, other authors wouldn't have changed it, but I didn't know any better. I was new, So I feel like I've evolved since then, but I'm still in my box. But things have changed, I want to say, in some aspects that are better. I love having Patreon diehard fans being able to interact with me, and that's been awesome. I feel like so that's changed a lot. I didn't have that until like 2021, 2022.
So, what strategies have helped you navigate and succeed in an inconsistent representation landscape?
Say that again. I'm sorry. What, girl?
Oh, it's just I'll be having these SAT questions.
Man, I know. I'm like, girl, listen.
Like, what strategies help you like navigate and succeed in an inconsistent representation landscape as far as like indie and traditional, just in regards to IR and multicultural?
It's crazy because Kenya Wright had just talked to an Amazon rep to help us about our category online, because we need a BWWM category, and I feel like that would change things, because right now the YT author is taking it over with their Italian guy and their YT woman, and they're at the top of the charts, and it makes it very hard for us to have visibility. Yeah, big time. So I'm thankful that she was able to, hopefully we're able to change that. But as far as strategies for me, I just, I I just really write. I feel like I can write now. It's just still mafia romance, but just making sure that my characters resonate with. Well, I keep it fiction. When I say that, I don't bring in the real world. Like I didn't do when we were going through the stuff in 2020. I didn't even mention that. But I just try to. I'm probably not answering your question, girl.
You are.
I just try to do my best with, I guess, making them still villains, but I don't know, having a heart at the same time. I don't know if that even makes sense, but
you keep them fiction.
I'm sorry.
You keep them fiction.
Yeah. And readers want to the next generation because of the families and all that kind of stuff. So just thinking what's next for my world that I've created.
Yeah.
In this world. Just trying to find out. I don't know, because honestly, I'm about to start writing under two different pen names. I'm not gonna really be writing that much under Posey. So, but I will. As far as I will say this, strategy wise, I had to stop writing series. I write interconnected series. I don't do cliffhangers anymore, so that's changed, which is annoying. Because readers.
Why is that annoying?
It's annoying because I was making a lot of money off of cliffhangers, and then readers would go to the reviews and say, "Oh my God, I got so far in the book and found out this is ending on a cliffhanger. I'm not going to read it." And the next, my sales just did this. So I've had to pivot like 100 times, no exaggeration, in my author career because of stuff like that. So now I write interconnected standalones. They don't make the same kind of money as a cliffhanger book would. But that's what the readers want at. So
Tamika said the same. Tamika Brown.
Did she?
Yeah, she said same. You write hot and steamy books.
I do. 5 chili peppers, yes.
Yeah. In your eyes, what's the difference between steamy and sexy?
Oh, I don't know. Girl, steamy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Steamy is steamy. Sexy is just, I feel like just you talking about like in the bedroom sexy?
Yeah. The bedroom, the bathroom, the car, the pool.
I mean, girl, I really write 5 chili peppers.
You do.
Okay, so I guess sexy would be like in the shower scenes would be considered the sexy times. Not so much restraining someone to the bed or something like that. So yeah, just keeping it to like maybe a couch scene or something like that that's more sexy. Like you're watching a movie and then something, then one thing leads to another. That's like sexy times.
Right. Probably you be having him knock the jingle bells out her ass. Yeah. Okay. You be having if it was fairy dust, it'd be all over the goddamn place. Like for real. So how do you keep your intimate scenes emotionally charged instead of just physical?
I know somebody said I didn't like the talking. And I was thinking to myself, I feel like there should be a little talking. I don't know, maybe people don't really talk during that time, but I feel like that makes it more intimate.
Yeah.
And makes it sexy. I like to hear her like making noises. Like sometimes I read books and there's no noises and it's just like he's just telling exactly what's happening the whole time. I'm like, oh my God, like really? No one's making any noises? What kind of when I watch, porn, there's noises happening. Just saying.
That's funny as hell. So, okay. Is there a scene in your work that perfectly balances emotional connection and physical heat? Like, is there one particular scene that just stands out to you?
Probably in Want to Bride for the Cruel Mafia King. Because there was essay that happened to her. She was afraid of the all fours situation. You know what I mean? And he you know what I mean? And he he talked her through it, and he was very sensual with her. And it was, I don't want to say I cried, but it made me like tear up because I thought that was so, like, here you have this mafia boss talking her through this and telling her that, no one's going to hurt you. I got you. And helping her through that moment and making it, taking it from being bad to good again. That's one of my scenes that sticks out to me forever.
So let's talk about your readers. Like, readers love to talk about book boyfriends, right? Which of your male leads would make the worst real life boyfriend and why?
Well, Dominic, because he's a psychopath. He's a real life psychopath. I thought the readers were gonna say something when he was so angry with Carmen and he was yelling at her for lying, and he punched the wall next to her head. I said, oh my God, they're gonna come for me. But they never did. That's how much they like that psychopath. I'm like, are you serious? He was never gonna hurt her or anything like that, but it was just that, he was just like really pissed off. And if somebody did that in real life, you would be like, oh my God, he, bust a hole in the wall. This dude is a lunatic.
A nut.
Yeah.
A fucking nut.
Real life boyfriend.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm the psychopath in my relationship, and I don't think he can fucking handle. If I was something like Dominic, he'd probably fucking divorce my ass. You're like, shit, I deal with enough on a daily.
See?
So, has a reader theory about one of your books ever shocked you? Like, they put a whole map of this shit together.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what book that might have been. Ooh. And again, if it would have been my Patreon readers. Sometimes they be seeing stuff about when I do secret babies, kind of saw it coming. I'm like, dang. Okay, let me go back to the drawing board. So they kind of challenge me on stuff like that. I love secret babies. So
Lord. What's the wildest fan request you've ever gotten for a book, character, or plot?
Readers don't really request stuff from me because I kind of be like, well, you're always more than welcome to write that yourself.
Oh my God. Yo, this is a sweet voice with the
Awesome readers like that. I was just talking on someone's post about that. Jaquel J was on that post, and I was just like, and one of my readers came on that post. I was like, oh shoot. But I was telling the truth. If you want to tell an author what they should write, then you should write. Because, you could give me suggestions on stuff or whatever, and if I do it, I do it. But for the most part, I'm probably not, because I've already seen how these characters are gonna come about or what they're gonna do. But,
If readers could vote on your next couple, would you let them decide? But the way you talking, hell, fuck no. Or do you keep that creative control?
I know. Look, I commend Kenya Wright. Girl, she be like, I'm in her baby. I'm like, girl, if they came in that inbox, I don't know. I can't even let it go there.
I'm trying to get her to finish her damn paranormal shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, she just left me.
To do that. She was on live. I thought she was saying she was about to do that.
She said she's gonna do it, but look how, Posey, those books came out 2 years ago.
I know, but they be on her about the lion and the mouse, and you probably do too. So I don't even know.
No.
Write everything at one time.
I'm cool with the lions and mouse. However she does it, I'm cool.
Okay.
It's the fucking wolves and jinn shifters and shit, and then the vampire king, queen, and all that. Like, bruh, you are not finna leave me on a cliffhanger because these dusty ass bitches keep talking about Lion and Mouse. All right, you're gonna forever write a Lion and Mouse
And
book,
you gonna talk about me?
but I'm not nice though. That's the difference. I'm I'm cool, but I ain't nice.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I know when she went live, I came on there and she did mention that she was about to get back into the
Yeah,
paranormal.
because
I thought that would be awesome. I love paranormal too.
girl, she writes it so. If you, this is why I be so upset with some readers in her group. If you like Lion and Mouse, you know she put supernatural elements in Lion and Mouse. You can see it. She says it. When she writes her paranormal, it reads like Lion and Mouse or the Dragon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or her Mafia, but it reads just like that. It's just more like supernatural paranormal. Let the woman live. God damn. Every time I turn around, it's either Taylor Rose or King Ray, but it's never paranormal. Like, what the fuck?
I know. Like I said, she said she's gonna do it. I really feel like she's gonna jump back into it.
I'm gonna email her.
I want to do paranormal. I just don't know if it's gonna be under this pen name. Like I said, I'm creating 2 other pen names. So I love vampires. Love vampires.
How are you going to keep up with all these pen names?
Well, I had to put Zoe aside. And I'm about to start, I think I'm going to start a biker pen name for right now.
Girl.
I want to write dark. I want to write darker. And if I want to chain the chick up in the basement, no one's going to say anything to me about it.
What the fuck?
Period. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, man.
And I think I'm going to do urban too. So.
Oh. Oh, shit. Well, you kind of, like I said, you have such a sweet voice and sweet face.
But I'm from the hood. You wouldn't know it, but I am from the hood.
Yeah, but see, this is what I was about to say. Because Victoria is just like you. Victoria, see, she has such a soft voice and a sweet face. But she writes insanely crazy motherfuckers. I'm talking about crazy that need that padded room crazy.
And I'm talking sweet here, but if we were in person, every other word would be a cuss word. And the N word drops out of my mouth every 2.5 seconds.
Oh, we'll get low then. We'll get low then. Because that's me on the regular.
That is me too on the regular, off of here.
Oh, okay. We're going to get along just fine. Okay. Okay. So, what's one genre you refuse to write in and why?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't ever write historical. I think historical is amazing, but that's a lot of research I don't want to do. I like to read historical, but I'm not gonna write it. I'll be back for the experts.
Do you have a no-go list of tropes or kinks you won't touch, even if the fans be like, come on?
Well, I don't know. What is it called? DubCon? I don't know. What is it? Non-con or something?
Oh, you talking about CNC, but
Yeah, probably wouldn't go all the way black. Like I've read some pretty black stuff, pitch black, and I'm like, I can read it, but that don't mean I'm gonna write it. You know what I mean? But I'll go pretty dark, but it ain't gonna be that dark.
So, if your books, hear me out. If your books were adapted into a TV series, which one would you want done first, and who would be the male main character?
Oh my god. Well, because Hidden Witness is like such a successful series, it would probably be, because you could get more episodes or movie, get more into that. Probably Hidden Witness, but who would I want to play Dylan? Oh my god. That's tough. I don't even know if there's anybody, I feel like, because I don't watch TV anymore, I don't even know who's Who could
I
play a
don't
good mafia guy anymore?
I don't know his name, but he played in Peaky Blinders.
Oh my god, that is my show.
Oh fuck, what is his name? I can't think of his name, but the lead who played in Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. His name is on the tip of my tongue.
Or the one
Julian or something. Yeah, he is amazing. He's amazing.
or the one that plays Venom.
Shit out of that damn character. Oh, yeah. I mean, he could play it, but my guys are kind of like bigger though. You know what I mean?
The one that played Venom.
Oh my god, I absolutely adore him. Oh yeah, absolutely all day. I don't know why I couldn't think of him. He's
He can even play Dominic too.
Yeah. Oh my god, girl. Yes. Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Girl, absolutely all day.
Fine as hell.
All day. He would eat it up because I'm watching that show. The show that he's in now.
Which one?
I forgot the name of it. It's a show. He's I guess it's based in United Kingdom. Forgot the name. How did I forget the name of that show? I was just watching
He had a new show out.
The season just ended. He's like the fixer of the family. It's a mafia show. My God, that mug is so fire. I'm in a group. I'm one of those people. I go into groups from watching a show that I really love and I want to discuss with other people. Yeah, I'm one of those.
Oh man, I didn't even know he had. I didn't even know. I'm gonna have to look that shit up. What channel is it on? Or stream?
Oh my God, it's on I think Apple TV.
I'm gonna have to look at it because I sure do have Apple TV. I never watched that shit, but I sure have it.
I don't know if anybody knows it in the comments, but yeah, a lot of people was talking about it. It is so freaking.
I love me some Tom Hardy. Yeah.
He is an amazing actor, and he eats up those roles. He can play a bad guy really good because he was amazing. He was in Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my God,
he's so fun.
I love that part. He was like, "Yeah, I knew." I was like, "Bro, he's such an amazing actor."
Oh, you know who else could play Dominic? I know some of the readers probably wouldn't agree with me, but you know the guy who plays Bear and on the show Bear?
Okay.
Him. I think he could. But he's not tall enough, but
yeah. I was thinking the guy from probably 365 because he has dark hair. Ooh. Everybody loves him. He was
the shy guy.
Yeah, he could.
He's so fun.
He's beautiful.
God damn, girl. If your shit, speak that shit into existence because my God, I just want to be on set.
I know.
I don't even want to talk to him. I just want to be on set to watch.
Yeah, he is fine. Oh my God. Woo.
Yes. So when you revisit your earliest books, what stands out most? Your growth, a style shift, or moments where you think, I can't believe I wrote this shit?
Well, certainly I can't believe I wrote this shit. And I wrote so fast. I wrote 100,000 words in a month, but it was just like
in a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was just like, I don't know. It wasn't together. It wasn't like I thought as it was playing out, I was writing it. I didn't stop and think about what I was writing and how it should come out, like how it should play out on the page. I just, whatever I saw just came out. And so it was a lot more telling than showing. So I had to learn that over time, that I had to do a lot more showing than telling. So that was a big theme from my first shoot, Samantha Posey to probably Relentless Chase. Like once you get to Hidden Witness, you probably see it. Last I probably got a lot better. Definitely now my works now you can really tell the difference. You can tell a lot more showing, not telling.
So tell us about your latest release. Like, what's the premise? Is there a twist that might connect it to another book?
Because I'm writing in someone else's world, you have no idea how hard it was not to bring other characters in or twist it into something else. It was hard not to bring my Hidden Witness people in. The only person I brought into it was the guy that you talked about. I brought him in because it's a lot of trafficking that happens in this book. So basically Mavis, or Ruthless, which is his biker name, he's looking for this guy who stole a weapon shipment from the Royal Bastards MC. And his brothers find where the guy lives at. And so he goes and stakes him out. And the guy gets away from him. He's like the enforcer for the MC. And the next morning, he's like, I'm going to talk to the girlfriend and see if she knows where he went. And when she opens the door, she's feisty and she's like, who are you? And he tells her. And then next thing you know, she punches him in the nose. And then he's like, okay, I'm taking you captive at this point. Basically, I'm using you to get my shipment back at first. But at the same time, he's like, I'm going to keep her. Forget it. We're going to get my shipment back, but I'm keeping her too at the same time. So it's captive romance, forced proximity. And his friend in the background, he tells his friends, he's like, yeah, I'm not sharing her either. And his friend is like, since when do you not share? Like, wait a minute, So, again, the whole possessive, obsessive thing comes into play right off rip. Caused the boyfriend of hers, Twisted Toby. I love to bring like a little comedy into it. That's funny. So of course this does happen in Chicago. And, he's trying to catch Toby. And then there's always some kind of explosion going on. And he comes face to face with Toby and they have this argument, whatever. Basically, he does keep the girl. But, she has a past too. And she comes from a biker background.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she doesn't want anything to do with biker. So I thought that was crazy that you bring them together and she wants nothing to do with a biker. And now she's with this biker, basically, in a nutshell. But yeah, that's basically it. Captive romance, forced proximity. There's some kidnapping in there. I think that's it. And there's always going to be a plot twist. Crazy plot twist that I came up with at the last minute. When I said the last minute, my pre-order was due to come out Friday, and I was like, let me write this real quick.
Wow.
Plot twist. Yeah.
That's wild. So, all right. So if the mic was in your hand and you could speak directly to new romance authors, especially Black and POC writers, what would you tell them about building a sustainable career?
Well, first off, you have to be willing to work really hard and see this as a business. Some authors see this as a hobby, or this is my full-time job, basically. So go hard, like they say, go hard in the paint. Go hard for what you want. And don't be afraid to, ask other authors questions and stuff like that. That's something I did in the get-go. And not many people helped me, but I figured it out. But still, there are groups where there are authors who do that. They do, like Millionaire Author Mastermind. You can ask questions in there and get advice. 20 books to 50K. They will help you. I didn't have that when I came out, But yeah, creating a business like this, you got overhead, honestly, it's a lot. People just don't realize that. Like, I have done this whole TikTok thing and I go hard for it. So work hard. Work hard. You'll make the money if you are willing to work hard. But if you're not, you want to keep it as just a hobby, you can do that too and write once a year. But if you want this to be something amazing, you gotta go after it. It's just how it goes.
Facts. What's one piece of advice you wish you had before releasing your first book? What? What's up with the grunt?
Oh, because I don't want to bring that up. Well, somebody told me I shouldn't release it at all. They said they could ghostwrite for me, but because it was so bad.
Wow.
Yeah. So 51 books later, just you gotta follow your heart. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go back to the drawing board and just say, okay. I don't even think I really went back to the drawing board. I wanted the drama in the book, and I brought the drama. I felt like it should have had the drama in it, but I guess just take the risk. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I feel like that's most important. Take the risk. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. So, where will you be doing book signings, and where can readers buy your books to best support you, ma'am?
I have Tropicon coming up October 16th through this Thursday. It's October 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th, I believe. Whatever that Saturday is, I think that's the 19th. I will be in Pensacola, Florida on the beach at a book signing. So you can find me there. I will be at Low Lit Country. Oh my God, I gotta really get that together. That is in March. I believe that's in South Carolina. I will be talking about that more coming up. But you can readers can find my work on poseyparks.com. You can find my Facebook group. Well, my Facebook page is Posey One Parks. I've got several TikToks. This one, as you can see, author Posey Parks, or my other one, Posey One Parks. Yeah, Instagram Posey Parks. I'm everywhere.
So, I just want to say, Posey Parks and Zoe Blaze, thank you for sharing your worlds with us, both on the page and here today. From mafia twists that leave us breathless to multiple partners in love stories that break all the rules. Your work continues to expand the space for Black romance authors across genres. To our listeners, you can connect with Posey on her social medias, as she said, and grab her books. You have a website?
Yeah, poseyparks.com.
You can, I always say go to the website first. Go to the website first. And catch her at upcoming signings. This has been Black Girl Tired Book Talk, where we amplify black and POC voices in literature. Until next time, stay love, stay loud, and stay black on motherfucking purpose.
Yes, thank you.
You are so welcome. I appreciate you coming on. We need to meet in person.
I know, because the last time we met, you were everybody wanted your attention. I could barely get you. I was like, dang, I want to talk to Storm too. And then,
if we meet in person, I promise you, because I don't know what be happening, but I be trying to hide most of the times when people.
They'll never let you hide. We were at that. What was that? We were at the bookstore. Girl, they had you hemmed up. Everybody talking to you.
I be trying to hide though, for real. I be trying to be in a cut. My husband be trying to hide me. Then all of a sudden, he'll get loose in the lips and be like, "Oh yeah, she's over there." Like, what the fuck, bruh? What the fuck, yo?
Wow.
So he ain't no goddamn help. So yeah, we're gonna have to meet. I hope you do come to Denver, because Denver's gonna be wild.
Okay.
Denver's gonna be wild.
I know.
Leave the kids home, leave the husbands home. It's gonna be a wild time.
Awesome. Yes, I'll be in Denver.
Okay. So I will talk to you later. I'll probably see you on live, because I'll probably go live later on tonight.
Okay.